Hello guys, welcome to Rise Up with Abhishek. And today we are going through our part 2 of our ticket generating app on Code.org App Lab. So in previous part, means in part 1, you have learned about components and their properties, and in this part 2, you will be learning how to fetch data from the components and about variables. So let's start. And yeah, we are still left with some styling of our app. So let's first complete it fastly so that we can cover the variables part. So again, we will drag a button component for the purpose of background. And we will put it empty. We can change the color. That's fine. We can also increase the border width to look it more good. That's great. So now we want the ABC label so that the user can get known that this is where the output will came. Text color will be this. We'll name it as ticket header. Text will be your ticket. Your ticket. We can make it slight bigger. Yeah, fine. And we can also drag a image for making it more beautiful, more it looking more attractive. We can choose an image. I will choose the icons, and we can choose any. You can choose any one of there are so many options here. So I like this the one. I will just push it here a little bit smaller. Great. Now we will drag a text area where the output of a ticket will came. Where the output of a ticket will came. So we have finished the styling of our app. Now let's come to the code. So this is the first app which I'm showing you. So always remember that first we do design and then we came to code. It never happens that first we code and then we do the design. So now we have to learn about variables and some different functions. And so what is a variable? So use in coding language, variables are the simplest text or anything which work like an object which you can use to print anything in your screen, or you can assign any value to it. So these are variables. And there's one more thing known as comments. So what is comments? Actually, if you're a programmer, so it is it is very essential that the one who is reading your program should understand everything, even though that he don't know coding. How? So you can write some notes. Like if you write two slashes and then you write anything, so computer will not read this because he will understand that this is the notes. So you can write anything like I will write creating variables. We do it because so anyone can understand it properly. So for creating a variable, we have to write var, var, short form of variable, and then we have to name our variable. I have to create four variables, day, and then semicolon. Same we will create um, so I have created four variables: day, age, program, price. So why I have created these variables? Because the variable day will hold the value of this Monday, means the day, and age will hold the value of age. Program will hold the value of function, and price will hold the value of price. Price means what the ticket costs. So now we have to, there's a function known as on event. On event, it asks one thing that your, actually first let me write, then I will explain you properly. Yeah, that's great. So now on event means when what click. So on event function asks two things: out the ID of that and the task. Means whenever the output button will be click, output button means this will be click. So what should be happen? We will write it here. So whenever the output button will click, it should fetch it. It should first fetch the data. Like it should store the data in this variables. How? Like we have to write day equal to get text in the date drop down. So what it exactly does is, so whenever this output button will click, it will fetch the data. Like I am a user, I have run this program. Now I have selected a day, Friday, and I click on this create ticket. So he has to write something in this text area. So for writing that, first we need to fetch the data. We need to know that what is inside this drop down. That's why we will write get text. Same, the function known as get number. It help us to get the number which is inside that component. So now age equals to get number from the drop down to. So now it will fetch the data from the age and program equals get text from function input. Now it has updated our variables. It has fetched the data from our variables, and it has fetched the data from components and stored it in the variables. So price will also be updated to rupees 10 because we have not asked the user to decide the price. It is for the owner of the ticket counter. So we have decided the price 10. You can keep it anything. Now we have understood about variables and fetching the data from the components. Now we are using some we are using these functions like on event, get text, get number. So these are already designed functions in the which is code which somebody has coded for it, and we are using that. But we can also design a function by own. How? By writing like creating my own function. So for creating my own function, we have to just write function and the name of the function. Suppose updating variables, date, vars, so update vars. Now I will put all this stuff plus x in this my function. So what is the benefit of it? We can call this function as many times as we want. Well, this app will hold a small program. That's why it does not need to create your functions. But some apps like bigger. Let me take some examples like your game which you play in your mobile phone, the any website which you see like Amazon, WhatsApp. So they need to call a function again and again, so that task happen again and again. Now if I want this task to be happen 2 times, so I have to write it again. I can copy and paste it, but the easy way is I can just call this function update vars. Update vars. um yeah, update vars. So now it will recorded the it has. Now we can just use this function as many where as we want. Suppose I can call it in my another on event function, like I have created two buttons. The both tasks should be happen, different tasks should be happen, but I click on this. So again call this function, so it will handle the same task. Hope you understand it properly. And if you have any confusion, so please ask in the comments, or you can just mail me on rise.up.little.bro@gmail.com. So now if I run my this program run, and I put Wednesday age 13, and function we can write anything like voting, and a create ticket. So nothing is in the output, because everything it has just now it has updated our variables. It has just updated our variables. Okay, that's why it is not visible to us. But in next part, the last part 3, we will learn to use these variables to print out the ticket. See you in the next part, guys. If you understand the code properly and you have no confusion in your mind, so please like this video and share it with your friends, so that your friends also get know about it. And don't forget to subscribe my channel.